Hi everybody, your teacher Shaylin here to teach you the idiom of the week. So last week we had a bird-themed idiom, bird-themed idiom, meaning to be very organized. The idiom was to have all your ducks in a row. If you haven't seen that video, you can go to our page, you can click on videos, it will be there, you can watch it. This week we have another bird-themed idiom, but the meaning is actually the exact opposite of last week's idiom. The meaning of the idiom this week is to be very, very disorganized and not very efficient, not very productive, and to be in a sort of panic. The idiom I am talking about, the idiom this week, is to run around like a headless chicken. Okay? To run around like a headless chicken. In the United States, in Canada, we tend to say to run around like a chicken with its head cut off, which is the same, a little wordier, so the British version is a little more simple. To run around like a headless chicken. Okay, vegetarians, we're going to talk about dying animals. So vegetarians, if this upsets you, please block your ears, okay? So, the origin of this idiom. Think about a chicken. When a chicken has its head cut off, it continues to run around. It runs around in a panic before dying. This is kind of the origin, well, this is the origin of this idiom. Think about when you have too many things to do, you're very disorganized, you don't know where to even begin, and you're kind of in a panic, you're very disorganized. You are running around like a headless chicken. So it means to be trying to be productive in a panicked, disorganized way, and in the end, you are not able to be productive at all. So a little example could be, maybe it's just you know, one day you have too many things to do. You've got a project, you've got your homework, you've got X, Y, and Z to do, and you say, oh, I've been running around like a headless chicken all day. I don't know where to start. I've got too many things to do and I haven't done anything. Another example could be like many of the governments of the world back in March when the pandemic started. They were running around like a headless chicken. The governments did not really know how to be effective in combating the pandemic, in combating the virus. So they were a little disorganized and it was sort of panicky. It was sort of, okay, go into lockdown, do this, do that, etc., etc. So many people and many governments were running around like headless chickens, just very disorganized, very panicky. So our challenge this week is for you to write into us and tell us about a time where you felt you were running around like a headless chicken. Tell us what happened. And stay tuned for next week. We'll see you next week for another idiom of the week. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.